If I come and someone approaches me and they don't like me, how can I get to a place where I like them regardless of how they feel towards me?
Wow. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do I get to, the only way you can get to that point is if you become one with yourself, and that's it.
That's it.
Yo. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, go.
Yeah.
Give it the intro. Cut out Herb doing the eating the chips. This is the intro.
Word. That's not really being open-minded. It's whatever. Yeah. At the end of the day, if you let me put it this way. You can do everything that you're doing now, and you can do it day after day, month after month, year after year. I did that. And then you're gonna end up in a spot where everyone's like, okay, cool, you offered all of this, you gave me everything I ever wanted. Now what? What do you have for me? Where do I go from here?
That's a fact.
And so that's the difference between when you're leading and when you're someone that's almost leading. Someone that's almost leading, you can have 500,000 followers on YouTube, but at the end of the day, you're just that person with 500,000 followers on YouTube.
That's a fact.
And so a lot of people look at my channel, for instance. I don't know how many subscribers I have, like 800,000 or something like that.
Right.
So if someone's watching my YouTube and they're like, oh, your views are down, all this shit, right? Oh, you don't get any likes, whatever. See, I've been a leader. I've impacted people where they no longer need to watch me. They don't need to watch me because they are now leading in their communities.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I may not get as many views, I may not get as many likes, but I can sure as hell sell way more than mostly anybody else because they trust me. And if people trust you, because you lead consistently, you'll be successful. And not only will you be successful, but you're able to create successful journeys and paths for other people around you. And that's where like I get very, very serious, is because a lot of people bullshit, a lot of people do the same thing over and over again, and they end up in the same place. They end up on the same dirty mat that they started on. You know what I mean? And like if you're laying mats in a big facility, you want to cover every single piece of that facility, right? Well, most people, they just like create this little island for themselves, and they lose out on the rest of the mats to go to walk anywhere they want. And basically that facility is their life. It's like it's the opportunity, it's all that stuff. And it's like they only stay here. Like, why can't you go on the basketball court? Why can't you go over there on that court or that, or play chess over there? You know what I mean?
Too many limitations.
That's where the leadership comes in, because you're going to keep on evolving. When you can keep on evolving, and if it's YouTube, if it's Instagram or anything like that, like dance, I'm telling you, there's so much more to it, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's it. I can talk about this shit all day, bro.
Words from the wise, man. Listen, man, this man has lived it, he has done it, and like he said before, it's not how much followers, not what you have as far as social media wise, it's the impact and the motivation that you have being a leader.
Bro, that's...
Who are you influencing? There's a lot of people out there that say they're influencers, but who are you influencing?
Word.
What kind
How
of
are you influencing?
How are you influencing?
Because that defines your influence. At the end of the day, how, like if I'm doing TikTok dances, I'm like this, and like 150
people start.
Like they love it and they're doing different things. It may influence certain people to express themselves more and get out there, and right? But that's only one side. And like I think a lot of celebrities and people on move, the one thing that they leave out is really helping the communities and helping people by being a true leader. And you have that influence, you have the influence, so utilize all of it, every single bit, bro. Talk about everything, man. Because that.
See, bro, this is facts, bro.
Listen.
This is 100% true.
I like you, bro.
When it comes to a point, one thing I've learned when it comes to a point like being a social media influencer, or being on YouTube, or being on any kind of social media platform, right? You have to learn to be, instead of being selfish, you gotta be selfless. You have to be, you think less of yourself and think more of others.
But hold on,
what are you putting out there?
But here's the thing. That's also another problem. So it's not a give or take type situation.
Right.
See, most people, they either go, and say, hey, you need to be selfless or you need to be selfish. But nah, man, you have to be selfish, but you also have to be selfless.
Yes.
That's what being humble is. So I can humbly say, if I leave here, I'm like, I need to go eat, I'm hungry, and I'm gonna go feed myself. So I'm going to leave what you guys are doing, and that's what's defining me in this moment.
Everything in moderation, man.
That's it. So,
sounds like.
so if you approach social media or YouTube or business or anything with this selfish and the selfless mentality together, that's game over for your life.
That's a fact.
You know, like that's it.
That is.
Because then you can live anywhere. Then you can help anybody. Then you can speak to anyone. Jeremy, like he knows. I go around and I just talk to people.
Right.
I talk to everybody. I connect with everybody, and it doesn't matter if you come from the hood. It doesn't matter if you come from the richest part of the Hamptons. It doesn't matter if you're Spanish, whatever. I can mold. I'm like a chameleon. I can mold into how you speak and all that stuff. I can relate to them, and then I can also be selfish and selfless in that conversation. But here's the thing. When you're selfish, you need to be humble with it, and you need to own it. And most people don't do that. So when you're selfish and people don't know that you're being selfish, it feels way more selfish and offensive to them rather than them understanding it and be like, okay, he's just being selfish. That's nothing against me. Because people take it personal.
Yeah.
So if you express it and you set the intention, hey, I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna do this for me.
Right.
I need this for me.
Right.
This is the reasons why. Then it's game over. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Then your life is fulfilled. And
that's a fact.
That's how you build a brand. That's how you build successful business. That's how you grow on social media the right way. A lot of people, they just get numbers. They think numbers are cool. They're like, they
No
yap
impact.
people
There's
up,
no-
all this shit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you go to another country and you get off the airplane and you say, I'm gonna hold a meetup for how many people are gonna show up, right? I went to Israel, for instance.
Right.
I'm not bragging about this.
No, talk, please. This is facts.
But it's real. Like it's facts. I went to Israel, had like 120 people, 150 people show up, and we all took a photo. Like they were all happy for me to be there, right? Any country I go to, people see me, they want to meet me, they whatever, right?
It's beautiful.
That's something that was developed because I was selfish a lot. I really was. But through my selfish behavior, I was selfless, and I didn't realize what it meant to be selfless until I was so selfish that people were like, yo, I feel offended by your selfishness. Wow. You know what I mean?
Somebody called you out.
Right. But so many people, because I went through like this transformational course to learn about myself a little bit more, and that was really it. So this is actually the height of this conversation. You don't know someone else, and you can't create true impact until you understand your true self, and you really grow within yourself to be able to spread that impact.
That's a fact.
Because what is impact? Impact comes from something very powerful, right? But if you have no fucking energy and you're coming in trying to impact
There's
somebody,
nothing.
if I punch you like this,
No impact.
right? But if
They
I
make a
punch you pop
difference.
like that, it's a huge, because I actually am using everything that I have in my
Force.
And you're gonna remember that punch. You're gonna feel it.
like facts.
You're gonna feel that impact.
That's it. So YouTube game, I'm telling you right now, from a wise,
Look at
young,
that.
old, handsome, successful.
Handsome, man. You
I
handsome.
smell a little bit sometimes.
Own your shit.
No, but like for real,
Gotta own it.
somebody that's actually been through this stuff and has worked for so many people,
Yes.
and
Real talk,
people come
bro.
in and out of my life consistently. They blame me for things, all this stuff. You got to remember, all you have at the end of the day is yourself, and your inner self, and that's what you can give to other people. But if you don't know yourself,
What you can't. There's nothing to
you know one thing. You know your physical body and how powerful you are on that bar, right? But there's certain things that you do that I know about. I'm not gonna go and talk about it, but that I see you do, the way you present yourself, certain things that I know you can work on, and that will create the impact of a lifetime, bro. The absolute lifetime. So it's pull-ups, dope, dancing, dope.
Yes.
But then it's that mental game. It's about, hey, if I come and someone approaches me and they don't like me, how can I get to a place where I like them regardless of how they feel towards me?
Wow.
Facts.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
How do I get to? The only way you can get to that point is if you become one with yourself, and that's it.
That's it. Yo,
kids.
Look, that might have went over some of y'all head, and to be honest, that's okay. One day, to be completely honest, one day it's gonna come full circle, and the only way that's gonna happen, just like how he said, you got to become one with yourself. And it's a journey. You can't rush it. Like, you can't rush that. It has to happen organically. You can't pretend. You can't fake the funk. They say fake it till you make it. You can't fake that. That's a fact. So, yo, shout out Brendan. I do appreciate you, bro. For real.
That's it. Facts.
Been watching long before I even thought about making a YouTube, and that was like something.
Now I'm watching everyone.
Yo, and yo,
I gotta go see his YouTube, man.
Yo, you have to 100%.
You guys just inspired me, man.
Yeah, and one of the absolute legends in the game, absolutely hands down, who has inspired millions of people.
All right.
Yeah, you know, it's true. It's true.
This is too much.
It's true. Don't cry yet.
Give him his flowers while he's still here.
Let's
Facts.
go.
That's a fact.
That man his flowers right now.
That's a fact.
Give you the bouquet.
Send that
That's a
energy
fact.
right now, man. We need them flowers, that bouquet, all that.
And trust and believe, it's just a warm up.
I'm inspired.
There you go.
Inspired.
Thank you, bro.